everyone. I just got done watching the two videos for week 3's discussion, one relationship building, parent-teacher communication, and the TED Talk by Cecile Carroll. Both were very interesting. Cecile Carroll was great. I hope you enjoyed her as much as I did. The first question, how would I communicate with parents? Well, the first and the easiest way, obviously, is email. It's easy to hurry up and shoot off a quick email. But unfortunately, sometimes the tone you want to portray doesn't come through. So then you might need to make the phone call. And I've learned that only calling for the negative is going to shut the parents off. We need to pick up the phone and make a positive phone call as well, because parents, I'm being one of them, love to hear how awesome my children are. The class survey that both Cecile spoke about, and in the first video, a class survey is great. The teacher can send it home, ask the pertinent questions, get them back, and then when you have your first teacher night, you already kind of know what the parents are expecting or what they want to see, so you can address them without taking up the quick time you have asking those questions. So far, I like the email, the phone call, the survey, and of course, newsletters. Newsletters are always fun too, because you can get a lot of information through those. Some unique ways I thought with the older students in older classroom, you could do a video newscast newsletter for like a monthly information, how to get monthly information out. The children can be newscasters, reporters, and they can report on upcoming events, what happened the previous month. You know, they can do like an art walk or a student academic walk. They can talk about what's going on in the school teams, the clubs, and just any activity that's coming up. And I think that would be a fun way just to kind of let the students shine on video. Now, for those, a barrier might be some families are not technical, and they might not have a computer at home, but the students can borrow a classroom computer or a Chromebook, and they can take it home and they can show the video. And all of this would be done with parent permission first. So I should have said that at the beginning, but it would just be kind of a fun way to share what's going on. And we'd have to probably have some type of contract to say, please do not post this. This is for family viewing only. So that's one way. Another way, instead of a video, we could just do digital, where the kids can, we can work together, and it could just be me as well. Just do everything on the computer. I can send it off, and the parents can pull it up if they, when they have time on their phone or computer at home. And again, if I have parents who are unable to access digitally, I can print out the newsletter, and I can do it in color. I can still make it, fun for them to look at as well. And then the last way I had this Class Dojo app, and it was such a great app because each family got their own personal link code, and they could not share anything off of the site. They made it so you couldn't like copy and paste or share it to social media, but it was a nice way because it's quick communication back and forth. Pictures, we can, I could do, I could do class pictures on there, and it was very, very safe. And for any of the parents who were worried about being like social media, I would just keep reiterating that this is a class link only. It's unable to be shared. And that was just a really fun app that I was able to use. And then again, I mean, the simple email or just the weekly or monthly newsletter home are fun ways as well. One thing I used to do for my younger children, when there was something important in their backpack, I would get a nice piece of masking tape, and I'd write on it, please check your child's backpack. And I would tape it on the back of their shirts. And that way there's a quick reminder. And if it was picture day the next day, or if they needed to bring something special or just anything in their backpack that the parents need to look at, it was in there for them. Okay, so I just want to talk about really quick about why parent communication with the teachers is so important. From Cecile's TED Talk, she spoke about how in the inner city of Chicago, there were a couple of schools that were ready to be shut down, that were in desperate need of repair inside and out. And because the teachers built such positive relationships with the families came out and advocated for the schools and saved the schools, secured, I think one was $10 million to fix up the school. And that's just really important because sometimes it's so easy to just shoot off an email about how negative the child was that day. That's not going to build relationships. I mean, the parents, they already know what their child is like. So if we as teachers can find one good thing at least once a week to call about that child, you're going to really form a positive, strong relationship. And that teacher is going to, or I'm sorry, that parent is going to want to come in and help and volunteer. And then for the parents that can't come onto campus to volunteer, they're going to say, hey, send stuff home. Do you have anything for me to cut? Do you have anything for me to put in files? And building that relationships will take a lot of pressure off of us as teachers' shoulders because we have an outreach, we have a village that's going to help us. Okay, I hope you cannot hear that. My husband is sneezing really loud. With that being said, I think any barriers that we come across when it's time to communicate with parents, put it in the survey. What's the best way to communicate? Is it a digital newsletter? Will you be able to access a video? Would you rather have hard copy paper newsletter, a phone call, anything like that? Make the parents feel that they are included in what's going on. You'll find that it's much easier to work with happy parents than not happy parents. All right, thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon.